Alright guys, today we're working on my brother's G20 m340. We're putting a super high flow cell cat in it. Right now the car's just got a muffler delete. I'll give you guys a little cool-ish start kinda. It's pretty tame until it gets up higher in the RPMs. I'll give you guys some revs once I get it up on the little ramp we got, and then I'm gonna let the car cool down and I'll show you guys how to install it. Alright guys, we got the car up on the little ramps over here. I got a fan down there running to kind of cool the whole exhaust off. First thing you want to do, once you pop the hood, obviously get the engine cover off. There's these little tabs right here on the O2 sensors. You just kind of push them to the left and then pull them out. And then to actually disconnect it, you just pull this right here, push down on it, and then pull, and this should pop right off, just like that. And same thing with this one, we just take our flathead, push that little tab, pull that off. Okay guys, so now that we are underneath the car, I'm actually letting the top cool off before I come to the bottom. So, or before I go to the top, I mean, so I'm gonna do the bottom. First things first is there's this little nut right here. We gotta take this off. I believe this looks like a 13 millimeter. So we're gonna grab my 13 real fast. And it is indeed a 13 millimeter. Using power tools because it makes life easier. So let's go ahead and get into this. Actually started a timer to see how fast I could do this. So we got the nut off. I'm gonna leave that on there just hand tight because I'm not quite that far yet. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take, let's see how hot this is. I'm gonna take those two 13s up over there that I was showing you guys from the top, and we're gonna see if I can do that. So our new downpipe is just a showpiece, right? Because we're not actually installing that. Oh, yep, I gotta use a ratchet. So it does not have those. So we're gonna grab our ratchet, break those things loose. Man, it's hot. This hot air is coming straight off the turbo right onto me. I wish I brought my electric ratchet from work, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. So we got this one broken loose. I don't even know if you guys can see anything. I don't think so. Oh yeah, you can. Kinda can. So we're breaking those bolts loose up there. There's two nuts with that little tab hanging off of it, so we're breaking those loose, and then once those are loose, I could probably start working on the V-band, which I don't even know if you can see the V-band from here, but I might even do that from down here actually, because I got a good bit of room. And then we'll go ahead and I'm just gonna keep on working. I'll update you guys once I get those bolts off. Alright guys, I got the two nuts off. This is what they look like. They're just 13 millimeters. I go right there again. Goes right there. And then there's like a little clip you gotta take off once you're trying to pull the downpipe out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that V-band clamp off. Kind of see it. It's still a little bit hot. I'm just gonna try not to touch it. Hopefully I don't burn myself. I'll let you guys know how this goes. I've only been working on this for 7 minutes now. So I mean, this is going really fast. Unlike my headers on the Challenger, that shit sucked. But I'll let you guys know once I get that V-band clamp off. Okay guys, so I had to come from the top to try to unseat the V-band from the turbo and the downpipe. I got it done. It's not that hard. I'm putting it on the downpipe side, that way it just all comes out together, and then I'll put it on the new downpipe. Next thing you want to do, since this is ready to come out almost, you just pop these out of this little metal hanger. Make sure you flatten the wire. There's a few wires in there. That way you don't cut the little rubber coating on them. And you just pop it out that back one as well. And these are now loose and ready to come out. Make sure you put the upstream O2 sensor, which is the black one, in the front, and the downstream, which is the gray one, in the back. Okay, so in order to get the cat back off of the cat, I did have my brother help me. So you just take this 13mm bolt out. He was pulling from back there where it goes to the Y pipe, and I was pulling from over here because this flex pipe this flex joint is really flexible, so it kind of helps to have two people for that. But now what you got to do is there's that little clip right there. You got to just push that back as you try to pull it off of those studs. Okay, so I got that little thing that holds it, the little tab that holds the top of the downpipe off. I used a pry bar because this cat is still so hot. It's just burning my skin. So now that this cat is literally just hanging here, if I let go, it's gonna just fall out on the floor. So I'm gonna kind of try to do this one-handed, or maybe I'll have one of my brothers record as I pull this out. Okay guys, so I got my brother to record. I'm using a grill glove because this cat is still super hot. I don't want to burn my hand, and you just kind of gotta wiggle this thing out of here. This would definitely be a little bit harder to do on the floor with jacks and jack stands, but we got it out. Okay guys, and I don't think I've told you yet, so we are going with the Beamer Network downpipe. You can see super high efficiency downpipe, 200 cell cat. As you can see, we don't do catless around here because that's not good for the environment. Okay guys, and before we go ahead and install the downpipe, one thing is you're going to need to reuse your V-band clamp unless you have a new one. So we're going to pop that out. And then there's a small little gasket that runs around in here. And I don't know if they sell them. Well, I'm sure they sell them, but I don't know if they come with the actual downpipe. This is what it looks like. But for the downpipe my brother bought, it did not come with one. So we are reusing it. You want to make sure you install it the way you took it out, and your seal should be good. Okay guys, went ahead and installed the up and downstream. Remember, black to the front, gray to the back. Put a little bit of anti-seize just in case we ever go to trade the car in. It'll, you know, come out with a little bit more grace. We just tap it. You don't want to tighten them too much, just enough to where they don't leak out. And this is actually the German torque spec called g20. Okay guys, we got the downpipe in. I got the V-band tight. Just have to tighten the clamp down there that connects the cat to the cat back. You want to make sure you run these O2 sensors back through both little rubber hangers. And I'm going to record the, I guess, kind of cold start for you guys so you can hear it, and then I'm going to make sure there's no exhaust leak, and then I'll take you guys for a little ride. Okay guys, we got no exhaust leaks in the front. I don't know how well the camera picks up. I might have to record with my better camera. But the turbo spool is insane. Like, just on idle you can hear it spooling. Okay guys, we're about to do a first rev.